Hey guys, Jared Chunks 21 here. So I don't normally do a reviews or tech reviews or anything like that. They're not normally my cup of tea. But I wanted to give a tech review on a product you guys have seen a lot of in my videos and that I've had for several years now. And that is this. The iPhone 5S, I think is what mine is. So, starting off with, I've had this phone about 3 years now, which is longer than most iPhones. Most of my friends have switched their iPhones out every year or every 2 years. My dad got about 4 years out of his iPhone 4, so, I'm probably going to switch mine over sometime at the end of the year because of a issue that I have with mine that repeatedly annoys the crap out of me. And it's by far the biggest issue, but right now I'm going to get into the praising. So, first and foremost, on Apple's website, it lists the phones that are water resistant for how long, etc., etc. Come to find out, my dad has the iPhone 6S Plus or 6 Plus or whatever the hell it is. It's the big fat one that's like 120 some odd gigs of space. I don't need it. The damn thing is as big as my freaking arm. Like, I mean, the thing is huge. I could not carry it, so I don't want it. My mom has the most up-to-date phone. Hers is the iPhone 7. And, it's the only one that's actually water resistant in the house, according to Apple. And I think it's like water resistant for 30 minutes. We found this out because she dropped it in the toilet at Walmart. So that was pretty funny. The same day that happened, I was giving Roger a shower, and I dropped mine in the shower when he jumped out. He like knocked. I didn't drop him. He knocked it off the ledge near my shower into the water because my bathtub doesn't drain. I have a shower and bathtub mixed together. The water doesn't drain fast enough for what the water comes out, so there was a standing pool of water. So my phone got submerged for good. Yeah, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say a minute, but it was probably closer to like a second to 2 seconds because I like saw it and I'm like picked it up, got it out of the water, dipped it in some rice. It works just fine now. I had to clean it because like the rice was getting stuck in that switch right there, which switches it to vibrate, and I had to like clean that up because it was irritating the crap out of me. Um, my phone has been dropped numerous times. I don't know if you guys have seen my old case. Let me see if I can find it here. No, I can't. Okay. Well, you guys have probably seen my old case. It's the really broken, like, lime green one that has no rubber. It's, like, shredded, shattered, etc. I've dropped it numerous times in that case. It never shatters. Like, the screen, the glass, the plastic, whatever, the protective screen that goes in the case, it doesn't even stay in half the time. The little black back plastic thing that covers up the little Apple logo right there on the case, that's gone. Like I've had that case for like 2 years, and it's been chewed on, messed up, destroyed. Today, it got its last will and testament. It got shredded. I left it outside on a patio chair on accident because I had to run in and I had to like run through the house and out the front door because my niece was out the door and down the road trying to chase after my mom who was leaving for work. I get out back with my niece to do our workout, which is just us running around the backyard playing with the dogs, and I see my case laying in the dirt, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, I left the dog out there with my case. So I like full on sprint off the deck and into jump out into the yard. I find my case. My case is destroyed. It is bent and buckled from where he's ripped it apart. My phone is in the dirt. It's covered in dirt and sand and dead grass. So I wipe it off, and I'm like checking it. I'm like, okay, no scratches, no bites. The screen works and everything. I'm like, this phone takes a beating. And, I wanted to sing the praises of it because most iPhones don't last 3 years. I know plenty of people who switch theirs at most after 2 years because they start moving, they perform slowly, they don't connect properly, etc. Mine has been active for 3 years. It's been dropped numerous times. It was the chew toy for a pit bull mix. I don't know what he's mixed with. Been dropped in the water, been exposed to water numerous times, because, it goes with me everywhere. It's been to the beach, been in the shower, and been in the bathroom, on the bathroom sink, etc., etc., etc. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to sing the praises of that. That is incredible that this phone, it lasts that long. Now, the reason I want to get rid of it is it is having a display issue, and it had it once, like about a year after I got it. It had it the first time, and then it stopped. The issue was done. Then, just recently, it started doing it all the freaking time. I've emailed Apple, no response. Tried to call Apple, like, sat on hold for a couple hours and just didn't feel like it. I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care. I'm replacing it anyways. The display issue is, I don't know if any of you guys have had this issue before, but let's see if I can get that to zoom in there. No. Okay, it's the glare. The battery. Where the battery symbol in the top right-hand corner says if you're at 100, 50, etc. Mine has been known, and it just did it today. I was on the phone talking to my grandma with my niece, because my niece likes her great grandma, and I was trying to get her to behave. I look at my phone and I'm like, holy shit. I just unplugged this thing and it was at 40% in the car. I haven't gotten on the internet. I haven't called anyone. I thought, okay, maybe it just didn't charge as much as I thought. And I don't know. But it was at 4%, it said. So I'm like, so I asked Dad, I'm like, hey, do you have a spare cord with you? Because the cord that's in my mom's car is a garbage cord. I literally found it on the ground in a parking lot. So he's like, yeah. So he gave me his, and he's got one of them really high-grade ones that charge your phone really quick. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it does it. I don't speak tech. So I gave it, so I plugged it in, and like right after I plug it in, it says it's at 53%. I'm like, damn it. It's acted like it was dead before, but the minute I plug it in and it comes back on, it says it's at like 30%. I'm like, what the hell is the issue? So I don't know what the issue is. I think it's my battery is old, the phone is old, because it was doing this before I dropped it in the water. So the water is not having anything to do with it. I don't know what the issue is, but it's been having this issue since last year. Last year I got it November, right around November, my birthday. So this will actually be, I think, 4 years. See, I got it November after I started my junior year, I think. Yeah, junior year. So, I've been out of school for 3 years. It's 2018. Yeah, 3 years. So, this will be 4 years old this year. And I'm going to get it replaced in November because unless this thing breaks, drowns itself again, etc. I really don't want to replace this thing because I have like 3 years worth of notes on this. I have all my social media on this. Thankfully, all of my social media, I can reset the password through my phone number or my email. So that's a good thing. I can easily do all that. And I remember that email password because, well, I'm not going to tell you why, because I'm smart. But, anyways, I wanted to praise this. This is a really good phone. Now, you probably can't find these anywhere. You can't buy them. I'm just saying, this is really good. I mean, I hear all the time that these phones are crap, and if your case doesn't have the rubber, doesn't have all this protective stuff on it, your phone will break if you drop it. Bitch, please. My niece threw this against the wall when it was in its green case. Without rubber, with all the, like, sealing parts. Some of them are ripped off, chewed off. You know, it's like, this is tough little piece of shit. I like Apple. I had an Android for a while as well, so I've had Android, BlackBerry, iPhone. Yes, I had a BlackBerry, and it was like the worst phone I ever had. I would have it set to vibrate, and it would say it was vibrate only, and it'd go off in the middle of fucking class, and I'd have to be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And the teachers loved me, so they just gave it back to me. It would die. At one point, I had to walk home, which was like 10 miles for me. No, it wasn't 10 miles. It was maybe 5 miles, but it took me like almost an hour or two to get home. And the last leg of it, I had to get a ride from a sheriff's deputy. All because my phone died during school, and my parents thought I was staying after school with a friend. So, it's like, shit, man. Like, my phone was dead, I had no way to call my parents, and the buses had already left. I'm like, oh my god, it was a mess. So, ultimately, what it came down to was, I'm like, guys, this is not a reliable phone. I need a new phone. They're like, okay. So, they gave me a Kyocera Rise, which it lasted forever until it finally got water damage. I don't even remember what the situation was where it got water damage, to be honest with you guys. But it was a nice little phone. I loved it to death. Then there's this one. This one, I like iPhone, but it does tend to be annoying. Oh, some of the restrictions you get on this. You know, you can't... There's a lot of apps that I had on my Kyocera that I can't get on this. I can't download anything from the internet, which means with my Kyocera, I had a website where I could download all the free music I wanted. I didn't need to pay iTunes for it. This, every time I want to go and find a new song that I specifically want on a playlist, iTunes is like, hey, 99 cents, $1. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck that shit. That's why I created a YouTube playlist on my other account, on my other channel, which I use to view other YouTubers. That is literally what I do. I just have a huge playlist of music that I drive with. I put it on and connect my phone to the Bluetooth, and I just listen to my music because I'm picky. So, yeah. This is my review. Rating? I give it... with the display glitch being occurring twice now, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good phone. Especially if it can stand 3 years with me. I haven't met a girl that can do that. Hell, Asylum can't even do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the Patreon is down below. Go check it out. This is going to go up after the Patreon announcement video. So I'll see you guys next time.